Hey guys, I was just at Michael's and I was looking for beads because I bought my friend this book, and it's my favorite book, or it's one of my favorite books, and it's one of those books that changed my life and changed my perspective on reading and storytelling and changed my perspective on writing. And I had the idea to give her a bookmark with it. So I went and I got her a bookmark. And it's a bookmark that I just thought would suit her. And I put a little sticker over the barcode because I thought it'd be cute. And then I had the idea to make a little tassel on it. So that's really cute, right? And then I'm just putting it in the book and I'm giving this to her. That's so adorable, right? That's a really good gift. And I got this bookmark for myself because it's perfect for this story that I'm writing. I'm writing a story about a girl who is at a party and she feels really disconnected from everyone, and she doesn't know what's the point of connection because she just ruined a connection that she had, and she's just feeling disillusioned from everything, and she feels bored with life, and she's looking at the sky, and glass breaks and she steps on the glass and she's looking at the glass, and then she looks across the street and she sees this cat, and there's something about this cat, and it leads her somewhere. I'm writing it. I'm not really sure. I'm at the point where she is basically mesmerized by this cat. And I think it's gonna be kind of fantastical. Kind of. I don't really know. But it's dark, it's nighttime, and this cat is gonna lead her through somewhere. So this is I had to get this, right? And none of my beads really suit this bookmark, so I went to go get beads, but they were way too expensive. I could have bought them, but I did not want to pay $7 for a little thing of beads. So I decided not to, and I got some other stuff. I got these bluey posters. This is a little thing of a bunch of posters. So there's 12 posters in here, and they're all this size, so that's gonna be fun to look at. And I got this poster. This is a crazy purchase, but it says, "Don't worry, be cappy." And I think I'm gonna put it over there. And the whole reason why I'm making this video, I got this chocolate bar, this potato chip chocolate bar. So I think it's a salty chocolate bar with potato chips, and I wanted to try it for you guys. So try this chocolate bar with me. I really want to start making more vlogs and taking, I want to get a camcorder. I got one, but I didn't like it, so I took it back. So I want to get a new one that I like, and I want to sometimes do vlogs where I just I want to do vlogs in an artistic way where I film things. I just want to keep the camera with me wherever I go, basically, and if I see something beautiful, or if I feel I can capture the vibe of a certain place, or if I find something that I want to try with you guys, or something, anything, stuff like that, then I want to be able to put it in a little vlog. So I think that'd be really fun. I really like trying interesting things like this, these chips. These are Lay's, but they're egg yolk flavor. I tried these. I really like these ones. And these, I'm not really sure what kind of flavor this is. It's got octopus in a bowl or something. But these are so interesting because, like, I put them on my tongue and I really like the flavor, and then the wasabi creeps in. And suddenly I'm tasting wasabi, and every single time I eat one of these chips, it tastes like something, and then it tastes like wasabi. Yeah, I like to try stuff like that. It's fun. And I really like, I don't know, I really like to collect things, and I really like to get things, and I've started reading comic books, and I actually really like reading them, and like graphic novels. I guess I find them more interesting than I thought I would. But I really like to go to like bookstores and thrift stores and craft stores and like random places. But places where I can like exercise creativity and like find interesting, unique things. Because I really like having things. I feel like I'm really lucky to have a space where I'm able to collect things. And it's just something that I really like to do because it's a way for me to express all different parts of myself, because there's so many different parts and like aspects to you as a person, and I feel like they're all worth exploring. Like, I feel like the part of me that like grew up religious and like has this connection with God is like a part of me that like I like to express, and the part of me that's been like shamed by men, and like the way that I've changed to being more conservative because of the way that I've been shamed, and like also the naive like sexual part of me, and then also like the innocent part of me, and then also just like the part of me that used to work with dogs and has this connection with dogs and just loves dogs and animals, and the part of me that is generous and the part of me that's selfish. I like to express all these parts of me and like explore my personality through self-expression. I feel like that's such a fun, interesting, amazing, impactful way to express to explore your own self and to discover yourself is through expression. Like when I put things out into my art, when I put them out into my writing, when I put them on my walls, and I recognize that as a part of me, I feel like that's a way that I learn about myself, and it's something that I really like to do. And it keeps things interesting to go places and experience new things and to collect new things and to find new parts of myself. And I really like to have craft materials and explore like new ideas that I have for crafts. Like this, I really like this bookmark idea. I think it's a really good gift. And gift giving is one of my favorite things to do. I think that it's one of my most prominent love languages. And I put a lot of effort into my gifts, and if I give a gift, I usually buy something and make something, and I combine that, and that's the present. And I usually give a gift of like assorted things, and then I usually like write a note, and I have these stamps that I like to customize the note, and I like to customize the packaging, and I like to customize the present and put a lot of thought into the present. And I like to give it to people, and I like to spread my love that way. I just feel like it's just a way that I like to, because it's so special to receive a gift. Like how often do you really receive a gift? Like, especially randomly, like unexpectedly, out of nowhere, someone just gives you a gift out of nowhere because they love you, or because they were thinking of you, or just because they wanted to. They just wanted to give you a gift. How often does that really happen? Like, not that often. And it's so special to receive a gift, especially one that was thoughtful, and like someone thought about it and prepared it for you. That almost never happens. Most people don't do that. And I really love, like, when I receive a gift, it's heartwarming and touching, especially if it's thoughtful. The like the thought that someone thought to give you a gift at all, just I feel like most people don't do that. I feel like there are so many things like that people just don't think about, or they don't think to do. Like, they don't, like, a lot of people, or some people just aren't very, like, I don't know, they're not thinking about that. And I guess I really like to be the one to give a gift because I'm good at it, and it's really touching to me when people really appreciate the gift. I feel like receiving a gift is an art as well because sometimes I'll give a gift that I put a lot of thought and work into, and like it's almost like they just didn't really appreciate it. They didn't really know how to receive the thought that I put into the gift. And not everybody really appreciates the gift that you give them. Just like when you give someone your love, like not everybody knows how to take it. And so it's really special when someone knows how to receive the gift and when they really appreciate it and it really touches them. That's what I love. And that's why I love doing commissions too. And why I like to make art for people, because when people like really appreciate it, I just don't even know how to explain it, but it just gives me this sense of like fulfillment. It's just something that I feel like I just love to do. I like giving people things. What was I even But yeah, I really like to collect things like that, like after my house caught on fire and I had to like get rid of so many things. I had to lose so many things. Like I'm so grateful for that because it just allowed me to let go of all these things that like I didn't need anymore, and like once I detached from them, I realized that I didn't want them. Like I outgrew them and like I didn't need or want them, and I was able to let go of so many things that like I didn't need. And now I really like to collect things are that are useful to me. I like to collect things that are useful, like books, and I like posters and prints and comic books and like things that I can make collages out of, and like craft materials and gift boxes and things like that. Anyways, I wasn't really planning on making like a whole video, but let's go ahead and try this chocolate bar. I'm excited. I discovered on my own a while ago that I really like to melt chocolate and then dip potato chips in that. So I wanted to try this. They also had a s'mores flavor, but I feel like we know that's gonna be good. Like I don't need to try it to know that that's gonna be good. And this was expensive too. Like damn, at Michael's, I was shocked at the prices. Okay. It says chew. Wow. All the squares have a different word on them. Okay, so for the first time, I'm actually like tasting some saltiness. I was hoping it would be more salty, but it kind of just tastes like that kind of like crappy chocolate. And it does have those like a little bit of crunchiness. The potato chips are more broken up and into smaller pieces than I thought they'd be. So it's like just a bunch of little crunch all throughout. But it's like I wanted more crunch and I also wanted more saltiness. I mean, it's good and I'm gonna eat it. But it does taste like that like low quality, like that crappy chocolate. The little pieces that do have saltiness to them, those are my favorite part. Well, that's that. One of my favorite things to do lately is to go try a new restaurant, and go sit in a cafe, put on my headphones, play some music, and I can hear the chatter of the restaurant through my headphones, like in the background of my music, and it sounds so nice. And I like to like read a graphic novel while I listen to music, and then I like to read the whole thing. And then I like to pull out my computer and write a little bit. I've talked about this before. I struggle really hard. Like my whole life, it's been a struggle for me to wake up. Like literally every single day is a battle for me to just get out of bed. Especially like, I don't know, like I've always woken up late. And in adulthood, it's just, I hate that. Like, as I've become an adult and I want to do more things with my time, it's just been really challenging for me because it just has always felt impossible. But I've been trying really hard to overcome that. And today I actually woke up with enough time to like go out and go to Michael's and go to a cafe and read a little bit and then come back and I still have some time before work, and so I'm really proud of myself for that. And I'm also really proud of myself for broadening my horizons and exploring new things and exploring like new types of literature and new types of art and coming up with ideas and being creative. I'm also really proud of myself for being really content and happy being by myself and really happy being single and not feeling the need to be with anybody because I really do like being by myself and I have so many passions and hobbies and like projects and things to do and things to think about and things to work on and things to experience and even just the quietness and like the being alone and the doing nothing and the looking at things and letting things be quiet. I really like to do that and I love to do it by myself, and I'm just really happy to be single and to have myself to spend time with. And I really love not feeling like I need to search for anybody or like I need to miss anybody or like I need to depend on anybody. And so, yeah, I love that. That's how I've been feeling lately. And I also think that like you can be hurt by someone and you can not. I honestly appreciate being hurt by people because it's a part of life and it's a part of learning things and like learning how to enter relationships and learning how to enter friendships and like learning kind of what mistakes not to repeat and what red flags not to ignore and like that type of thing. And it also makes me appreciate myself when somebody hurts me because like I'll be crying in my car or I'll be in some kind of situation that it feels like they put me there. And it helps me to like look at what's happening and know that I don't deserve that. Like it helps me to recognize that I deserve like someone who's thoughtful. I feel like I don't have a lot of friends because I want to be around people who inspire me to be better and show me ways that I can be better. Not people that like I have to like put up with their behavior or like I have to put up with like their toxicities. Like I know that I do have my toxicities, but I think I'm more emotionally intelligent than toxic. And like when I do mess up, I give thorough and genuine apologies and I change my behavior. And I feel like I deserve, like I want to be around people who do the same thing. Like I want to be around emotionally intelligent people. And I feel like it's kind of hard to find that. Like a lot of people are constantly complaining and a lot of people, like I watch them like stay in situations that like they could just leave if they weren't afraid of like confrontation and they weren't afraid of honesty. And I don't want to live in like fear. I don't want to live in like dishonesty. I don't want to live in like I don't want to be around those things because I don't want them to affect me. So honestly, I feel like that's one reason why I don't have a whole lot of friends. And also, I just enjoy my alone time so much that, like, I feel like I have high standards for friends and relationships. And I do have lots of friends and like people that I love. But and there are lots of people that I would want to be closer with. It just takes a lot of time, honestly. I think that's another big thing. It takes a lot of time to like become close with somebody, and I feel like it's important for me to be close with myself. Like I feel like I love my alone time and I love myself, but I still do need to learn to be dependent on myself. And cuz like when I do get into a relationship or like start talking to somebody, I feel like I start to depend on them. I start to depend on them in some kind of way. And I feel like it's not really safe to do that. So, and it's just unwise, and then I feel like I've abandoned myself, and it just hurts so much more when they inevitably like disappoint me. So I do feel like I need to like work more on just building a life of my own and being by myself and being happy that way. Anyways, I did not mean to get into all of that or to talk about anything, so I'm actually going to end the video. This book that I'm gifting my friend is called The Great God Pan by Donna Jo Napoli. And it's one of my favorite books in the world, and I really think that you should read it. And it kind of hurts to give this away, but I'm probably just going to buy another one for myself. But anyways, go explore the inner depths of your interests and your traumas and your patterns, and be creative and try new things and be grateful and be open to confrontation and honesty, and don't be afraid. And yeah, let me know if you guys have any suggestions for like a vlog camera. I don't know anything about cameras, and I don't really want to have to learn a whole bunch. So if you know of like an easy basic camcorder or vlog camera, let me know. Okay, stay warm. Thanks so much for watching this video.